Hi everyone, I'm going to give you a tutorial of SurveyMonkey. This is a great tool for creating surveys and quizzes for your students. Students can take regular for-grade quizzes through SurveyMonkey, or you can use the quizzes to see if there are any areas in which the students are struggling, either individually or collectively. You can link articles or videos in SurveyMonkey, then have a series of comprehension questions. Depending on the grade and subject that you are teaching, it's a great tool for students to use to create surveys themselves and study the analytics and data. One great way to use SurveyMonkey is to gauge how much your students know about a topic before beginning a new unit. Through the questions that you ask, you can also assess if there's any misconceptions about a topic. So today we're going to go through how to create a quiz in SurveyMonkey. Your first step is to go to surveymonkey.com. If you are a new user, you will need to click on Sign Up in the top right-hand corner. What's nice about SurveyMonkey is that you can use your pre-existing Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Microsoft accounts. You will create a username and password as well as provide your first and last name and email address. Your first time registering, you will go through a series of demographic questions and end up at the payment page. It is really important to note that the basic plan is free. If you get to the payment page and you can see your newly created username at the top of the page, you are registered and you have not selected an upgraded account. That being said, if you did want to use a premium account, there are discounted rates for students and educators. I'm going to walk you through using the basic plan today. So let's go ahead and log in. At the top of the screen, you're going to see a white box that says Create Survey. Go ahead and click on that. On the left-hand side, you're going to have a couple options. Start from scratch, copy a past survey, start from template, and build it for me. I'm going to walk you through build it for me and start from scratch. So first, let's click on build it for me. You're going to be asked to select your target audience from 6 options. We're going to go ahead and click on students or parents. From there, you're going to be asked to choose a survey. There's 7 options. We're going to click on quiz, which is about halfway down. You're going to be prompted to upload your logo. This is a feature for the upgraded plans, so we're just going to click skip this step. The quiz page is going to load with the Genius Assistant on the right-hand side. We're going to go ahead and close that out. So your first thing is to scroll over Educational Quiz in green and click on Edit. So from here, you can change the name of your quiz. And we're going to click Save. Next, you're going to scroll over, spot the error, and click on Edit. You can change the directions to what's appropriate for your quiz. And again, click Save. On the first question, scroll over it so that it turns green and click on Edit. You can type your question in where it says Q1. You will be able to add hyperlinks, pictures, video to this question. SurveyMonkey will also give you suggested questions that you might want to use. You're going to have to put in your answer choices. And you also need to make sure that the correct points are assigned to the correct question. Under your question, make sure that the green box that says score this question, enable quiz mode is checked off, and go ahead and click on saved. At this point, you can either delete the next two preloaded questions or you can edit them. We're going to go ahead and delete them and just upload our own question. So click on new question in green and type in a question. And again, make sure that the correct points are assigned to the correct answer and that score this question, enable quiz mode is checked off. And go ahead and click save. At this point, if you have added as many questions as you want, you can click done on the bottom, click save on the bottom right-hand side, and then go ahead and click next at the top right-hand corner. So the great thing about SurveyMonkey is that you can check how your quiz will view on all different type of devices. So you can look at desktop mode, tablet mode, or on a phone. You can also select how your students will see the questions, one at a time or all at once. You are now ready to send your survey out. Click on Next at the top right-hand side. You will be given the recommended ways to send your survey, either get a web link or send by email. There are several other choices, but these are the two easiest. From here, select which way you'd like to do it, if you want to hyperlink to your survey or if you want to have an email sent out directly, but your survey is done. I'm going to go back now and show you how to create a quiz on your own. So let's go back to create survey. This time we're going to start from scratch, the top choice on the left-hand side. You're going to be prompted to name your survey and select a survey category and format, then click Next. Let's click on Create Survey. So the name of your quiz is going to appear at the top in green. Below that, you can click Edit. Let me scroll up for you a little bit. And write the instructions for your quiz. Be sure to click Save. In the gray box that says Q1, you're going to go ahead and type in the first question. You have the same options as before. You can still add a hyperlink. You can still add pictures, video, all of that. And so this box looks pretty much the same. We're going to go ahead and type in our answer choices. And be sure that you're be sure that you're assigning the correct number of points for the correct answer. Scroll down a little bit, make sure that Score This Question Enable Quiz Mode is checked off in green, and go ahead and click Save. A nice option that you have is copy and paste questions, so I'm going to show you how to do that as well. A text box is going to appear that looks like this. You're going to type the question and the answers will automatically format for you. So let's add one more question. So you type your question. Now we're going to go ahead and type some answers. You can see it's preview for you, showing you the question with the answers. Go ahead and add one question. Depending on how fast you type, I actually prefer this option. I think it's easier just to type it in and have it pre-format for you. Let's go ahead and click on Done. Scroll down, click on Save. And then just like before, we're going to click on Next at the top right-hand side. At this point, it's pretty much the same. You have device view where you can preview how it's going to look in different formats. Or excuse me, on different devices rather. And then you also have survey format where you can see if you want to do one question at a time, all your questions at the same time, whatever you want. Go ahead and click Next. And it's going to ask you, how would you like to collect your responses to your survey? Do send surveys your way. Again, you have many options. I think the easiest are send by email or get web link, excuse me. If you did have a class website, you could also utilize that to show your quiz. So from here, you're going to send out invitations for people to view your quiz. I'm going to quickly email myself a quiz, answer it so you can see what it looks like when we actually start getting some results. So I'm going to pause you right here and come right back. Okay, so I went ahead and answered the survey myself for you so you can kind of see what the analytics look like. We've logged back into SurveyMonkey. We're at the dashboard. We're going to click on My Surveys at the top left-hand side. The quiz we created is U.S. President's Quiz, so we're going to click on this. At the top, click on Analyze Results. Under Analyze Results, you have the options to look at question summaries, insights and data trends, and individual responses. It is worth noting that you can't export your data with the basic plan. I'm just going to scroll through so you can kind of see what it looks like. Kind of shows you average scores. And it also shows each question individually with the answer choices, points given, and the percent correct. Okay, so that is SurveyMonkey. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you now feel comfortable doing some quizzes with SurveyMonkey in the future.